Hi, my name is Gordy Knudtson. I'm head of the drum department at McNally Smith College. And just to tell you a little bit about the program here, is our philosophy is that you should be able to play all styles of music. We do not emphasize one particular style over another, but we find it's most beneficial to be able to play everything. Because in this business, the more things you know how to do, the more opportunities you have to work. The more opportunities you have to work, the more opportunities you have to network. And your work comes from who you know and connections and how they view you and how they view your talent level. You can get connections for jobs come from the strangest places. For example, myself, I've been playing drums with the Steve Miller Band for the last 20 years. It's basically a classic rock band. I got the opportunity to play drums with Steve Miller because I knew how to play jazz, kind of straight ahead jazz. In 1981, I got a phone call one morning that said, "Gordy, can you grab your drums and catch a plane at 1 o'clock and meet us down in Chicago?" It was a friend of mine, a bass player, who was on the road with Ben Sidran. So I packed up my drums, met him down in Chicago. We finished out a short little straight-ahead jazz tour of Chicago, Milwaukee, Madison, and Minneapolis. Came back and I told Ben, really enjoyed working with you. If you ever need anybody, call me. Well, he started to call me and started to use me. So I began touring with Ben. Turns out Ben used to be in the Steve Miller Band. And in about 1986, I believe, 85 or 86, Steve became involved with one of Ben's records. The following year, I became involved with Ben in one of Steve's records in 1987 and recorded a record called Born to Be Blue. The next year, he started touring again. He had taken a hiatus from touring in 82 and started touring in 88. He chose me to tour with him because not only did I know how to play jazz, but I knew how to play rock and roll. The jazz got my foot in the door. The rock and roll ability allowed me to stay there, and I've been doing it ever since for 20 years. So that's a small example of how things can come from the most unusual places. So my philosophy and the philosophy of our department here is to be able to do as many things as possible, because the more things you know how to do, the more opportunities you have to work and the more opportunities to network. This school was started almost 20 years ago. I got involved with it maybe after it had been functioning for maybe a year or two, and when it was very, very small. The premise that it was built upon was that we wanted to create a music school that the people that taught the classes also did that playing in real life as well. So it wasn't just an institution full of academics. It was people that teach the class actually go and play. And that basically has been the guiding principle for all of these years, so that the people that are teaching you in the classroom actually do what they teach in the real world. We have a great percussion faculty of some outstanding teachers who also all play and all have gigs outside of school. So wherever you're looking at to go to school, ask yourself or look into see what the faculty does. You want to be studying with people who do what they're teaching you how to do. Just the fundamental thing that this school was built on.